Okay, in this module, I'll talk about the Business Process Management Capability Framework. This one is fundamentally different than those that we saw in previous two videos, namely the OMG's Business Process Maturity Model, BPM-M, and Hammer's Process and Enterprise Maturity Model, PEM. Essentially, this is not a maturity model in itself, but a capability framework. Okay, let me explain a bit more. While the others, PEM and BPM-M, provide generic methods or models to understand the business process maturity of an organization and how they can be improved, BPM capability framework, this one, focuses explicitly on the business process management capability. Okay, so the question that this answers is simply, what capabilities does an organization require to perform BPM, business process management activities, effectively? You will see the structure, and then you will perhaps understand that this would be clarified a bit further once you see the model itself. Now, the capability framework, BPM capability framework, the name implies essentially, the other ones were business process maturity model. This one is business process management capability framework. Anyway, so perhaps these are philosophical discussions for the time being. Let's look at the model itself. Capability framework categorizes the BPM capabilities into 6 areas. Here they are: strategic alignment, governance, methods, information technology, people, and culture. Now, let me very, very briefly go through let's say, go through these capability areas one by one. Not the capabilities themselves, because there are like 30, but the capability areas. More material already available in the handout slides, and also reading material. There's a reading material, and this one is also already covered in several places in the course book, so this is rather important for this course as well. Capabilities regarding strategic alignment, those that are listed there. They're basically about those capabilities that would link organization priorities and enterprise processes such that the processes are designed, executed, managed, measured, analyzed according to the strategic objectives. So linking the strategy and processes, that is what it is, what all these capabilities are about. Easier than said than done. Capabilities regarding governance is related to establishing appropriate, suitable, and also transparent accountability in terms of roles and responsibilities for different levels of BPM. Describing who will be responsible for the execution of the processes, who will be making decisions regarding the changes in the process, what metrics will be collected and who will collect them, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is basically the governance, roles, rights, and so on. Methods capabilities are those that are related to the use of methods and techniques or approaches that support and enable activities along the process life cycle. Essentially, these are the capabilities that we have been teaching you all along in this course. Modeling processes, measuring, analyzing, a lot of optimizing, improving, redesigning, and so on. All these methods are that we have been covering in this particular course are related to those that are listed here. So you have those capabilities right now at the end of this course. Methods and information technology, because the same goes for the information technology. These capabilities are related to the use of the appropriate IT applications, information technology applications. It's not just knowing the methods and techniques, but you also have to know how to use the corresponding or required or associated IT tools. You know how to use process mining, but you also need to know how to use a process mining tool, basically. That's also why the capabilities regarding the methods and ITs are exactly named in the same way in this framework. You might notice that they're exactly the same. But one represents the skills for the use of the methods, the other represents the skills related to the corresponding technologies, IT applications. Methods, information technology, essentially we assume, we're quite confident, let's say, that you possess capabilities regarding methods and information technology. Majority, at least. Not all, you can't be just equipped with all, but the majority, or the core ones, very important ones. Now, capabilities regarding people. These capabilities relate to those about managing the individuals, people, teams, groups of people as well, who apply their BPM skills or who apply their capabilities and knowledge in order to improve execute the process and improve their business performance. So these capabilities are related to their skills, education, knowledge about BPM or BPM leadership, process thinking, and so on. Now, the last one, perhaps I should close myself here. The last one is about the culture, and those capabilities are related to creating and managing the BPM culture, process thinking, in fact, the environment that complements the various BPM initiatives. Regarding, for instance, how the resistance to change can be handled, which is very, very important, or how people can be rewarded for process improvement, how process thinking can really truly be established in the organization, those type of aspects. This is in a nutshell how the BPM capability framework is structured. More information in the handout, also in the reading material. That's it for the maturity models. We'll see more about the other topics, critical success factors and context, in the next videos. See you there.